Hey guys, welcome back to What Next? And this week we're going with the holiday theme for the month of December. We're going over this new holiday classic, Red One. Again, if you guys haven't seen this one, please do yourself a favor and go ahead and watch this one all over Amazon Prime. Can't miss it. This one's fairly new, came out last year for Christmas season, so it's going into its technically first full year as a holiday classic. I went ahead and rewatched it the other day. It's still great. I found a lot more things I love about this movie. Should they ever do a sequel, I will be happy to go out and watch it. But for those of you who've seen it, let's jump into it. So at the end, we see everybody, everything's saved. Everybody saves Christmas. Everybody that's up here is involved in some way, shape, or form in saving Red or Santa from the witch. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, all right, so what comes next for some of these guys? So let's first start with Callum. Callum's head of ELF. He doesn't like being called an elf. He kind of, he regains his Christmas spirit. He's able to see, again, kind of like the kid side and all the adults. Sees that at our core, we're all just young kids that love Christmas. So I'm curious or moving forward, what happens with him. So he's decided to, stay with Santa. Moving forward, I'm going to kind of use these guys as a whole. So we have him, Santa, we have Jack, and then they show Zoe. Zoe's the director of Mora. So going into this one, I think what I would like to see moving forward, or what next for these guys, is them kind of jumping together or climbing for a new story that's not necessarily Christmas related. It could take place during the Christmas season, or it could not. I think with Zoe over there being the director of Mora, Mora standing for, the Mythical Oversight and Restoration Authority. Now, they're kind of in charge of everybody. You could see when Red gets kidnapped, they interrogate the Headless Horseman. So the fact that we see the Headless Horseman there lets us know that the Mora people are on to some next level stuff. So I think there should be a story where they're all involved with something that happens with Mora, because I think there's a whole bigger picture there that could be happening with the Mora team, since they're kind of involved in everything. We could see the Easter Bunny. We could see who knows, a Thanksgiving turkey that's 6 feet tall and talks. But I think you see all these guys come back together into helping out for one new let's just say big situation. It could be another Christmas situation. It could be a Halloween situation. I think the possibilities are kind of endless there with going through that Mora door there. But I see them going back to Jack. Jack's kind of, changed his ways. First, he was kind of like, I don't care about too much. I just want to make money, and didn't care about anything other than that. But now, he's got a change of heart. He feels better as a person. He wants to be a better dad. He wants to be a better human being. So I think he takes his talents and probably goes and starts working with Mora. I think Zoe liked what he was doing, the fact that he can kind of track down anybody, anywhere. So I see him kind of going to work with them, and possibly maybe him and Jack and Zoe get into something that is a little out of their range. So maybe he calls in, Callum, and maybe he calls in Red. Or you definitely could use Agent Garcia, who's the polar bear up there. That character's totally hilarious. Him and Jack don't really get along at all, so I think you can kind of continue that theme there of, Agent Garcia can show up and help him, but I really don't think he's still a fan of Jack at all, and Jack, I don't think, is a fan of him either. So that's where I kind of see this one going. I don't want to do too much individual on these guys, because otherwise, like with Callum, like I said, he's doubled back down. He's staying with Santa, so, unless there's another Christmas situation where somebody wants to do something with Santa, you could go that route too. I mean, we do see the witch. She's trapped in the, in the snow globe. Maybe somebody lets her out. You have his brother Krampus. Krampus could decide to turn on him, or maybe somebody goes and messes with Krampus because Krampus messed up the witch's plans, and then they have to help them. So yeah, so I think you could kind of go that route too. You could keep it the same with the Christmas, Christmas time of year. Somebody new is coming for Santa, or somebody new is coming for the North Pole. Maybe they want to take over. They want to ruin Christmas. So then we say the same thing. We find Jack working with Mora, and then everybody kind of comes back in to help out. That way you can see a little bit. I still would like to see a little bit more and more. I think they started something that could be a way bigger picture there going forward with a lot of these characters. So I definitely would like to see something going down that route, and then having, Red and Callum and Agent Garcia jump in and help them. Maybe it's something that happens during the winter season that would kind of keep it Christmas themed a lot. Maybe we just don't bring in Krampus, or maybe you invite some other guys. Other stories have had good time, introducing Jack Frost. You can always kind of do something like that. Jack Frost is real, or maybe he's a new bad guy. I know we've kind of seen that before in a few other Christmas movies, but I still think you can do that. But I believe with Mora's got a way bigger threshold than maybe a couple of more stories we can get out of like the North Pole area. But that's all I have for that one. Like I said, I would like to see these guys as a whole moving forward in a new situation. Not necessarily Christmas, but I think something different where they all come together and help out each other. But let me know what you guys think. Leave me any comments or concerns you have on this one. Again, if you haven't seen this one, do yourself a favor and go ahead and watch it. It's a great holiday movie. It should be on everybody's Christmas watch list at this point now. But thanks for watching. See you guys next time.